Oh yeah, brand new day. Time to get up and do things.
Penicillin.
Learning from your mistakes is quite an old cultural idea. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and mistakes teach you more than successes do. Today, I'm going to be telling you about one of the prime examples of this. You could probably tell from the intro. The discovery of penicillin puts an alternate spin on this. It's when your mistakes genuinely end up being more pleasant than harmful in the long run. It was discovered by complete mistake almost 100 years ago, and it has come to save millions of lives. But you may have noticed, this is a picture of mold. Well, the year was 1928. A Dr. Alexander Fleming was performing an experiment with some Penicillium mold, what we see right here. And he needed to leave that mold out to sit. Evidently, he does not clean his lab very well because when he came back it became contaminated with various microorganisms. But he's also come to notice something quite strange. The mold was producing a substance he later named penicillin, and that substance was killing all the bacteria. But the thing is, it doesn't harm humans at all. Now, such a thing was completely unheard of at the time, so naturally he tried to extract it. He failed. It wasn't until 1937 when two other scientists took interest. The first, Ernst Chain, who rediscovered Fleming's 1929 article. He was interested in trying to isolate the compound again and proposed the idea to his supervisor, Howard Florey, and they were able to do it. 3 years after their project started. In a ridiculously inefficient manner. It took gallons of mold broth to produce 1 dose worth, but it proved that it was able to be done. So, Florey moved the production to Peoria, Illinois, hoping that the Department of Agriculture's knowledge and resources can be put to good use. There, they discovered that when a byproduct of cornstarch was added to the mold broth, more penicillin was produced. The prime assumption as to why this was because of the high concentrations of sugars, amino acid, and nitrogen. After a hunt for strains of mold that had even more penicillin, a woman named Mary Hunt found a rotting cantaloupe at a store that produced 6 times more penicillin than the mold in the initial discovery. And that was the turning point that allowed us to have the production we have now. By 1943, they had sufficient stocks of it to satisfy the demands of the armed forces in the US, and it became public for the first time in the UK in 1946. Now, penicillin has saved hundreds of millions, if not billions of lives. And although many species of bacteria evolved to resist it, it left the mark in history that it deserves, as a very, very effective way to treat bacterial infection. If it wasn't for such an improbable series of events, many lives would have been lost. Sure, some accidents don't have this much of an impact, but if not anything else, it's a chance to learn. So, we should remember that mistakes are not all bad, and we shouldn't view them as a burden. Wait a minute. What is
Penicillin.